So I'll talk about my uh, online course today. Actually, I sorry, I received two or more very good compliments about the course. Um, One friend of mine complimented over the videos that I have been doing around my course. That these are very useful for the youth today who during this pandemic period and they are suffering a lot of negative sentiments and emotions, well, in addition to the work disruption that has happened. The second thing was when I was designing this course, I was not thinking about decision making. Sorry, decision making to be a very important part of this performance optimization. Of course, it is, but um, it was such a difficult part of mm, part of being a optimized worker, a skillful worker, and a uh, good decision maker. I didn't have that much idea because I personally I never had problems with decision making. How does one make a decision? So that is one part which I would be dealing with in another video maybe. But I discovered for myself that decision making is one of the most complicated thing in today's world, and many people actually need need support on that. So I got to know somebody recently who was looking to get into some training course, and she wanted my opinion as to how I am doing, being a full time worker otherwise, whether it will help her in spending less time at workplace, and whether she can have a supplementary income which will not affect her regular cash flow even if she decides to quit her job. So in the beginning, as I say, nothing unless hard work is put on over it, nothing is going to be that successful. So I cannot promise that the uh, even in the most mm, good conditions, good economic condition, flourishing economic condition, also it takes lot of hard work to for one to succeed. So this promise cannot be given to anybody, but there is always an advantage of having a skill, an extra skill, right? So, what was the issue? So, what was the deal about the entire thing? Additional skill? Of course, yes. And that should not be a decision making part, right? And it is not costing any extraordinary cost to her also. So, and but in the process of the conversation, she actually considered that she should have a decision making course. And today also I received another uh, com- comment rather than a compliment, saying that all the decision that he makes uh, goes into astray. So this fellow needs some motivational work, some motivational speaker to inspire him. So if how does one know that every decision that he or she makes goes to astray, or it becomes negative? Like say every experience becomes gives some learning experience, right? So that is the mindset change that I want to bring about in all the students and all the workers, employees, leaders, managers at workplace, that any decision that we take, it ultimately gives us some experience, some learning, and because of which we can become successful in the subsequent work that we undertake. So I gave this person the link of my course where the outlines are visible, and hopefully he will get back to me soon. And then how people make the decision. I was thinking about that uh, a little this time because I was giving this course and why people were not able to make that quick a decision when they see the course, because they don't see that this is a solution to the decision making problem that they have, and also it is affecting their joyfulness at workplace. So when yesterday I was speaking to this friend of mine, he was saying, how do you suggest the workplace to be a joyful place? By saying sir, hanji to the boss all the time? Definitely not. I was never uh, a person who actually agreed to the boss all the time. Rather, no, most of the time we disagreed about many things. I had certain ideas about getting things done, and he or she, whoever was my reporting officer, they have separate set of ideas about executing a work. My style is when I decide to do something, I immediately go after it and I execute it. And of course, I need I should spend some time in planning and also giving some time to the problems that are going to come up. But in the spot of the event, spot of the moment, mm, I do not decide to consume my energy in thinking all those things which might go negative. So that is my idea of staying positive. But the other side of the uh, this kind of mindset is that suddenly something happens and one is not prepared for that eventuality, right? So it is always good to think over all those probabilities also, and should have one should have one way out for all those things. One never knows when this negative uh, kind of situation may come up. They will come up despite all your preparation, but some of some of the time what happens is, even if you are 20% prepared, that serves the purpose rather than 100%. 100% one can never be prepared. But if you are zero prepared, that is also bad, right? So the balance has to be there about how prepared, what extent of preparedness one should have, and that preparedness will delay your execution to some extent. But the wisest thing is, when one execution happens, 80% of time should be spent on planning, and 20% of time is spent on execution. Execution doesn't take time if the clarity of thought process is already there. And the clarity of thought process is not to happen with the team leader only, it has to be along with the team also. And that is the problem. I say, if you are, my point of performance optimization is, unless the team is also along with you, the team leader, there is not enough success, even though your ideas are brilliant. So, taking the team along with you, and who are the team? Team is the seniors, the peers, and the juniors, and all of them should be at one page. And when the outline is prepared, definitely there will be many opinion which will say no to your idea. And The the skill is to um, explain to them about why this idea is brilliant, and if there is some point in their opinion, then it is well and good for the entire project. You will not waste your energy afterwards, after initial execution. If suppose because of some problem which you didn't foresee, because of that, if the entire work comes to a stop, then it is not desirable, right? So it is better to have those kind of opinion as well. And while explaining people, there is this hot sparks also are likely to fly, and people will not agree. They will if there are seniors, they will straight away dismiss. But also cool and calm, like say, if you have that conviction, if you have that surety of thought, then you'll always can explain to everybody. Or suppose you don't agree, don't try to explain also. Be cool, calm, and silent for a moment, trying to take their viewpoints in, and contemplate, so that the other person feels to be heard. No? So, so this is a process, and this is a question of attitude and how you interpret is your perceptions, your earlier perceptions about the same person, and how you behave is part of your habit, and out of that your actions, right? The all sum total of all this leads to your actions. So if you, for from the first number, first one, whatever, no, the first point, from where you are starting, has to be perfect, and that is the point when one actually um, screws up all these things. So performance optimization is that part of one's everyday's aspect in executing work, is how to maximize one's performance, maximize within one's limitations, so as not to waste energy in either overthinking or underthinking, and taking everybody's opinion into account, so that the team is with you, along with you in execution. Everybody's buy-in is there. The small disagreement, those are there. Those have to be identified and outlined also. That these are the points where we didn't agree, and we agreed to disagree within the team. Another clue how to deal with this disagreement is to have rotating leadership within the team. Like say, the team leader should assign the responsibility of leading the team to one team member each week. So during that week, suppose there is some problem, the entire decision has to be taken by that team member. And as a team leader, you have to support and complement him. And that is when he gets to see the limitation of his viewpoint, or the efficiency of his viewpoint. And that is how also it gives you a an occasion, an opportunity to also accept the other person's viewpoint, and also to explain the other person. So that is the best way to deal with the team, and the performance optimization is all about that. Thank you.